So, all right. So should be live on the Y one. All right.
Okay. Yep. Checking.
Yeah. So let's see. All right, guys. So does derm helps with STDs? Actually, dermatology was originally the first like field. We used to be like syphilologists, so we were like syphilis doctors. So dermatologists do that. However, I think it is kind of in a way it's like less it's less common. It's less common for dermatology. A lot of times infectious disease and different things like that do that some now. So thank you guys so much for the taps. I appreciate all the likes coming in. I appreciate the stream chat. I think there was a little bit of spam there in the, unfortunately, in the chat. So thank you. So we're waiting to get another match. So feel free to ask the questions. How we looking?
It looks good. 2-3 seconds. That one is a little bit longer delay.
Okay. Gotcha. Trying to look here. Coming. So it's coming through horizontal. What cumulative dose should I go to for Accutane now in month 5? So Dylan asked a great question. Most of the people nowadays can even go up to like a 200 milligram per kilogram dose. I do most of my patients like from 120 to 150, but we know for sure that once you get north of like 220 or so, you don't get much of a more of a benefit. So because of that, you kind of lose the benefit there. So that's the, you want to get to that 150. Ideally, a month or two of clearance would be good. So sorry about hearing that you got the Mohs surgery canceled. Everybody's insurance is different, right? So Mohs is something that's always going to be covered by insurance because they're going to treat cancer generally. However, when you have a high deductible plan or, different types of insurance, obviously insurance is incredibly confusing, right? But everyone's is different. So if you got these like catastrophic plans and a high deductible, sometimes these things can get very, very expensive. Severe acne scarring, Amanda, really the best thing you can do when it comes to that would really simply be with severe acne scarring, it would be like laser. So that's going to be aggressive CO2 laser or a mix of subcision or filler, these kind of things. Those are going to be usually your best bet when it comes to stuff like that. Want to go to resistance base? Resistance. Breaking out on Accutane, what's going on first month? So yeah, you're not going to get any improvement generally with Accutane probably for a few months. Now, some people with mild acne will get some really nice improvement in the first month, but there's a lot of people that don't really get the major improvement into the last few months of treatment. So that's something that can definitely happen with that. You do ideally want to kind of have your, be clear, like I said, about a month or two before you get, get clear a month or two before you stop your Accutane, right? Amanda, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Again, anybody that wants to follow, I'm here for you guys to help you get your best skin. HR Booster Pro is a wonderful cherry on top. It's a great treatment overall. So I like it, but I think get your skincare routine sorted out, and then these devices are going to be the cherry on top, right? They're going to be the thing that is the cherry on top. So it's I would kind of look at that as that. Do you recommend Tret daily? Tret nightly for sure. So the more frequently you can use tretinoin, like if you use it every night, you're going to get a better effect. Now it's tough in the beginning, it's hard to kind of get used to it in the beginning, but it definitely, if you use it every night, it's going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots. It's one of the best things you can do for your skin next to sunscreen. Sunscreen is going to be the #1 best thing you can do. And then next to that would be tretinoin. So yeah, 20 every other day if you have mild acne oftentimes will help acne. Now that's pretty practical for guys, but it's not very practical when it comes to women because you got to come in and do monthly checks and this kind of stuff. So yeah, how do I control strawberry skin? There's not a perfect way to control strawberry skin, to be honest with you, but CeraVe SA lotion and again, amylactin would be good ways to do that. So you want to rotate those, do them as much as you can, and it's going to take weeks to do it. If you stop everything cold turkey, unfortunately, the strawberry skin is going to come back. So thank you guys again for being here. I really appreciate it. Dylan, I don't know if you're still in the chat, but if you got other questions about that, feel free to let me know. Sweeper. Dr. Dylan, what's the best way to topically AM routine for 50? So if you're doing a morning routine and you're in your 50s, you need to be using a few things. You want a good gentle cleanser. I would personally do CeraVe cream to foam cleanser. That's a wonderful one. It removes makeup, it removes sunscreen, it's very gentle. I would definitely go with something like that. And rare chest. And then I would be using a vitamin C serum. So my favorite vitamin C, as we kind of talked about, would be Brandify vitamin C. So you can get that on Brandify Skin. That was a really, really good one that you could do. And then you want to use a great sunscreen. So good sunscreen to use would be EltaMD. EltaMD UV Clear is one of my favorites of all time. Proactive, is it good? They've gotten better with their ingredients, honestly. Their ingredients are a bit better than they used to be. But I still think my favorite acne routine overall would be La Roche-Posay benzoyl peroxide. And you want to do that in the morning. And at nighttime, you want to use La Roche-Posay Effaclar Adapalene. That's going to be your best option overall for getting your acne under control. You can get that over the counter. These used to be prescription products, but now you can get them over the counter, and they're very, very helpful, and they're good for you. So when you say PK, what do you mean? Sorry. So my debt was $220,000, and it was worth it. I did a story not too long ago. I managed to pay off my student loans, which is great. But it was $220,000 of debt. I've got friends that had $400,000+ of debt. I can't imagine doing anything else, but I will say I couldn't, it was very worth it. I wonder how things would change in the future with AI and stuff. Yeah, tinted sunscreens are the best. I love tinted. La Roche-Posay mineral tinted sunscreen is very good. EltaMD UV clear mineral sunscreen, UV clear tinted is very good. A lot of these sunscreen companies now have La Roche-Posay actually is very good. It's incredibly good. So, oh, getting hit from behind, bro. Was there another one?
One, I don't know. Ooh, legendary gun?
Legendary. So, you got shields and everything. So, Simply Whitney 93, thanks for the roses. Appreciate it. So, La Roche-Posay makes plenty of products that are non-comedogenic. Actually, incredible brand, and maybe I'm biased because I know the brand so well. Like, I understand their products. I've been able to see how their products are developed. I've actually been to La Roche-Posay France, so I know it's a brand that really truly cares about making great skincare, and they do it. A lot of their products are fragrance free. They're like a dermatologist dream, right? So a lot of them are incredibly good products. So like any brand, not every single brand is going to be great for every single person, but in this case, that's a really, really a good brand. I love their cleansers. I love their moisturizers, and their sunscreens are out of this world. So thoughts on Adapalene 0.1 for acne treatment? It's a great treatment, honestly. Adapalene 0.1 is fantastic. Yeah, strongly suggest doing that if you're dealing with, you don't have a dermatologist, you're trying to get your acne under control at home. Again, 4% or 5% benzoyl peroxide, using that in the morning at home, and then at nighttime using Adapalene is going to be your best bet for kind of reducing acne at home. This thing, I think, has that really crazy gun I was shooting last time, I believe. Maybe. I'm gonna crack into it, bro.
Where?
Or this little pod. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that just got a slurp juice thing. Oh, Spidey behind you. He's friendly. Oh, was he friendly? I don't know.
I don't know.
He used to be, maybe. I wonder if you can bust this giant slurp. Is this already cracked? It looks like it'd be busted. Yeah. So Michelle, thanks for the follow again. I appreciate all the new follows tonight. You guys are awesome. Again, if this is first time meeting you guys, thank you so much for the compliments on the skin. I always give credit to the good lighting I have. I think that makes a big difference, honestly. The lighting makes a huge difference. If you see me with all the lights off, it's definitely not quite as pretty. But oh, that's you shooting. Okay, I was like wondering. I was like, what's going on?
You guys ever went to the bar and the bar lights come on?
Yeah, exactly. That's the situation. In this case, where the bar lights come off, I look worse. So simply Whitney, I'll try to get your question. I'm trying to look up and catch questions along the way. What's the true cause of alopecia areata? So it is lymphocytes attacking your hair bulbs. So that's what it is. Yeah. It's very hard to match into dermatology. In fact, one of the hardest specialties. I always kind of remind people, like when I match into dermatology, there's about 600 applications. We interview 30 of those people and take 4 per year. So it's super competitive, and and the people that are applying are the best in their medical school classes. So 60 milligrams a day, Jack. That's awesome. And congrats on getting through the Accutane. I hope you have perfectly clear skin for the rest of your life. And Sebastian, thanks for the follow. I keep getting pimples under my nose. That's a tough thing. I mean, you know, pimples can come up anywhere. Hard to say. Around the nose, you can get rosacea. You can get actual acne there. You know, there's a few different things that can happen in that area. Best face wash for dark spots. Honestly, no face wash is probably going to be effective for dark spots. You know, there's some that can maybe help, but probably none of them are going to be like the major game changer for you. You want topical leave-on serums, because the trouble is with washes is when you do washes, the contact time's so low. You know, you're going to wash your face and you're going to rinse it right off really quick. So because of that, you know, you're going to you're probably going to want serums, you know. What helps with closed comedones? So the couple things that help with closed comedones would be salicylic acid. You can get toners, you can get can we do it? Tell us. Root for us, bro. Here, let me get under you. Maybe you can jump. Oh, go ahead. I don't think we can do it, bro. What if can you? No. So, yeah. So how many, it takes 12 years to become a dermatologist at minimum. This is what the derm is doing in the free time. That's right. What little free time I have, I'm doing this, and I'm helping educate more people on their skincare.
It's not working.
No, we're trying to climb a mountain endlessly and ineffectively.
Jeez.
So yeah. Tell these people they got to fix their gut. Yeah, generally, you know, a gut health and microbiome obviously is a growing area of research, but still yet there's not super strong ties usually doing anything probiotic wise or fixing your gut, cutting down artificial sweeteners. Usually while that might be still a good idea, it usually isn't going to be a miracle for your skin, unfortunately. So I would say it if it was true, but usually not necessarily the case. So forget how to slide, bro.
Crouch.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Does ice help with acne on the face? It does not. It does not. There's that thing. So how would you treat keratosis pilaris? So again, CeraVe, SA lotion, and amlactin. Mask is making his face break out. I would be making sure to wash after, you know, he gets out of the mask with, you know, a good cleanser, something antimicrobial like benzoyl peroxide. Another great cleanser would be CLN. Doing CLN cleanser would be a nice option too. So those would be your kind of your best bet. Did you get them or?
No, you're right.
Oh. Yeah, I would kind of do that, and then a good moisturizer for the face, something like La Roche-Posay Tolerian Double Repair, or potentially CeraVe. He's on the roof there, it looks like.
Come here.
Okay. Yeah. Woo! Let's go party, dude. So good. Like putting on sunscreen. Feels so good. Thank you. All right, now where is he at?
They're on the roof.
Oh, they're behind us too, maybe? Yeah.
Yep. Let's get out of here.
Okay, it's getting kind of bad.
Yeah, let's go somewhere.
So thank you guys so much. Brother has acne scarring. Again, procedural treatments are going to be the best option. You all right? Oh, I see him still on the roof there. Yeah, he's got like snipe. Thoughts on injecting GHKU? So I'm not really super familiar with it, but I've been getting lots of questions on it lately. Marked again. Rosacea, the best thing you get over the counter for rosacea is just good gentle skincare, like Vanicream, but Amlactin is another good option for that.
They're pushing on
Yeah.
Well,
I'm like pretty low on shields, bro.
steps. You're close.
I'm down. Yeah. 7. We did better. How much does microneedling lesion cost? Like, I'd say anywhere from like $450 a treatment, $450 a treatment or something like that. Usually a package if you do more than one. Perioral dermatitis, Carly, your best topical you can do is azelaic acid. You can get that from places like The Ordinary. The Ordinary would be a really good place to try that. You know, dang, they just came in hot. They trust the bits, dude. They came in incredibly hot, and good to see you here. They were everybody we played so far has been like weak, arguably bot level, but those guys were a little bit rough. Yeah, they came in hot. Post-inflammatory erythema. With post-inflammatory erythema, you want to treat that usually with laser, but maybe niacinamide or tranexamic acid serums can help that too. So those are some good options that you can potentially try. Thanks for being here, Trust. Appreciate you. Is preventative of Botox a scam? I think Botox in like the upper 20s is a good time to start. It's not really a scam because it's definitely the case that if you kind of decrease wrinkles, I wouldn't really worry about it unless you can start seeing wrinkles form. You know, if you start seeing wrinkles form, you probably should be getting it because those wrinkles are only going to get deeper. If you literally don't see a wrinkle on your face and it's truly preventative, maybe don't need to worry about it. For most people, they can benefit like upper 20s though. Is niacinamide a good preventative treatment? It does have good skin benefits. It's you know, maybe top 5. You know, it's good barrier support. It can fade dark spots. It can reduce yellowing of the skin that can happen with that. Tyler, where did I do residency? I did it at Indiana University in Indianapolis. Really dark and dry elbows. What you want to be doing is using amlactin lotion. It's a ammonium lactate lotion that just kind of soothes that skin. It hydrates the skin and kind of gently chemically exfoliates it away. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here again. Thanks for asking the questions. You guys have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Better Michael, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. You got a Hoosier, Big Rig TV, what's up, man? Good to have a fellow Hoosier here. I got a Hoosier shirt downstairs. I should have thrown it on for the stream. So Luke, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you guys. So as you guys know, if you ever have questions and I don't get to them, maybe I missed them, you could always ask those questions in my comments. Literally, if you go to the comment on my most recent video, drop it. I will answer every single comment. I answer every comment from you guys. So if you guys ever got comments, obviously there's a lot coming through here. I'm going to miss it. Oily skin, really the best out right now for oily skin, I would say is CeraVe. I would help say CeraVe Acne Control Cleanser. Okay. So I would kind of do that. I saw somebody ask about helping to kind of put together FAQs. I don't know, it'd be nice. I love interacting with you guys. I mean, that's the thing. Jump pad. Jump in, jump in, jump in, jump in. So let's see. Yeah, keep the questions coming, guys. I appreciate you. What do you recommend for eye bags and dark circles? So if you got lower eye bags, the best thing you can do, honestly, is a blepharoplasty, which is a, you know, surgical intervention. Now, a lot of people don't want to go, you know, go through something like that, but it is going to be the most effective thing generally. Lasers can be done for it. I like retinol. I like retinol around the eyes. I like Versed retinol. I like Brandify retinol. These are really good options if you're, you know, looking for something. So you want to give, you know, retinol over the counter is going to work. It's just not going to be as strong, but it's also not going to be as irritating.
There's people that go.
This building here.
This right here.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, he's coming out. No, dude. I missed every shot, by the way.
One more.
They're both on me. Yeah. And one down. But I don't have any weapon. Did you get the other guy down?
No, he ran. He's coming to the right.
Uh-oh. Need like some ammos.
He's gonna come kill me.
No, bro.
All right.
He's gonna try to get his boy out.
You see him?
I see him, but I literally don't even have a single SMG bullet.
Here. I'll drop everything.
Okay. That's what I needed, bro. Oh, never mind. That was 40th. That was not good. So Milia Remedy. For Milia, you want to be doing a salicylic acid cleanser. Ideally, you know, doing one that's going to be like a 2% salicylic acid cleanser. And then you want to use adapalene at bedtime. So you want to use like La Roche-Posay adapalene at bedtime. That's the best one there is. Instructions are amazing. Kratos asks, is it worth cutting neurofibromas when they grow on a person's skin? Sometimes if they're bothersome to you, if they're, you know, they're hurting you, they're growing quickly, sometimes it is worth taking those out. But, you know, the problem is people that, if you have neurofibromatosis and you make a lot of them, sometimes it's kind of impossible to kind of remove all of those, right? But if you just got like one or something, you know, they're pretty easy to remove, right? So, but yeah. I want you guys to know too, I'm going to be doing a stream Friday. So if you look out, I don't have the time and stuff yet, but I'm going to be doing a big stream on Friday. So if you guys like this kind of format, feel free to join on Friday. Also be playing Fortnite that night. So I'd love to see you guys there if you want. Meow. What'd you say? Meow. Meow. So how can I layer vitamin C with clindamycin? Honestly, I'd do your Clinda first, you know, because it's more active, it's prescription, and I just do your vitamin C on top. You know, it's no perfect way to do that, really. Or even you could do them either way, you know. What do you use for oily head? You want to get Nizoral shampoo, or you can even try Remedy for dandruff. It's a shampoo that has ketoconazole and salicylic acid in it. It's very good. Alternative for melasma while pregnant. Really, your best bet with melasma during pregnancy would be things like azelaic acid. There's not a ton you can do that's super effective. A niacinamide, azelaic acid, these kind of things are the best bet. Acne sometimes can last all the way through your 30s. I hate to say, it can be pretty, go to dystopia, bro. Maybe this would be LD.
Yep.
If you want. Thank you guys for all the questions. Psoriasis, Larissa, you want prescription topicals. The mainstay for psoriasis is going to be topical steroids. That's going to be like the main thing that we use for that frequently. So, but nowadays there's amazing biologic medicines, right? These are injectable biologics that modulate your immune system. And a lot of these are going to clear your skin completely while you're on them. Now, they're still not a cure. They're kind of more of a, treatment than a cure, right?
Somebody in my building.
Okay, I'm here. Oh, did you jump to your...
All damage. I forgot. Oh, these games.
Yeah, I took it too. So, all right. All right, you want to say that's that?
Okay. here. You want to do one more out here?
Yeah, okay. Let me see here. So let me do. I'll back again. Have you heard of? I said it's a body. Is the sun good for psoriasis? So the sun causes cancer, right? But some sun exposure can be helpful for psoriasis. Sometimes in the office, we will actually, use UVB to treat psoriasis. Does Accutane clear all acne? Not always. It's not always perfect. But a good chunk of people treats their acne and it goes away forever. So that's nice. Otezla does work pretty good for psoriasis for some people, but the other injectable biologics work better. But Otezla is so safe and easy. Talking about underarm smell. So the problem is you sweat. Bacteria sometimes metabolizes the sweat and that kind of things. So what you can do is reduce bacteria under the arm. So you can use things like CLN body wash. Some people talk about using like benzoyl peroxide, but that can bleach fabrics and kind of, make your pits and your shirts go white and stuff. So I would kind of maybe avoid, that. I would use CLN shampoo, honestly. And then I would use a good antiperspirant. You could get Certain Dry, or I really like Mitchum. These are great brands that you can use. So I would look at stuff like that. So severe hyperpigmentation on the body from insect bites. I would lean into things like remedy for dark spots. Kratos also says, I'm 23. They do MRIs every year. So far, it's only like 3, and they closely monitor them carefully in space, so it's very minimal. So Kratos does have neurofibromatosis, which is more rarely named von Recklinghausen syndrome. It's a mutation in the chromosome 17, and you can get these bumps on the skin, neurofibromas, and it can affect your eyes. It can affect sometimes the brain. So you got to do yearly MRIs and check things, make sure nothing's growing. But unfortunately, you get these these growths that can be very bothersome. So and usually you're gonna have a family history of it, of course. So maybe mom or dad had it, maybe some brothers or sisters had it. 5% benzoyl peroxide on the face is incredibly safe long term. It's one of the most common, easy, treatments for mild acne and things like that can be used. It's been a month and my acne got worse. So yeah, doxycycline does usually work pretty quickly. Got one down. I don't know what this thing is. Salicylic acid mask on right now. You came in ready, man. You came in, you're ready. You got the mask on. Sit back, learn about skincare, enjoy some Fortnite. Whether you like it or not, you can just kind of hang out and chill and enjoy it. What'd you do to that bug, bro?
I had to kill him, bro.
No, bro.
I thought this was like Starship Troopers.
What does this thing do? Oh, you can guide it. Nice. Oh, wow. I hit something over there. For 119. Do you get a hit marker off the animals and stuff?
Yes. I think so.
Maybe it was a spider. How can I stop redness? The best treatment for redness is going to be lasers. Actually, my step 2 score was 264. What's the best lasers for redness? You can get DermaV, PDL, XLV. My most recent video I did was on DermaV. I just actually got DermaV laser. So that's a really good one. Same thing for PIE. Like I just said, DermaV, XLV, PDL. These things are very good. There's a lot of different things. I think someone was asking are antibiotics the only thing you can do for somebody's skin. Usually there's obviously going to be more options than just antibiotics. Typically. Body acne tips. For body acne, what I would be doing is I would do 10% benzoyl peroxide cleanser. So you want to do a stronger cleanser. A 10% benzoyl peroxide cleanser would be the better way to go with for that. And that's going to be your best for the body. A lot of people, if they got body acne, I've got them on systemic therapies too, whether that be Accutane or maybe I have them on oral antibiotics like Doxy. Doxycycline pills are fantastic. You know, they're one of the, I love spironolactone for hair too. Whoa, big one. We hunted wildlife, bro. So how to get rid of chickenpox scars? Pretty much got to look at, you know, getting laser treatments for them. They're pretty tricky. Sometimes if they're really deep and punched out, as we call them, you got to you numb them up and cut them out. You know, that's really the thing you got to do with it. So dandruff dry scalp shampoo, I would recommend doing, it's called Remedy for Dandruff, and it's a great shampoo. It's a fantastic shampoo. I would use that. Does freezer warehouse make psoriasis worse? So actually, I'm not aware that cold exposure does. I think it's probably more of your body. I doubt it would be related to the cold at all. We got him come down on us. Nice. Yeah, that was good. What'd you hit him with?
That rocket launcher.
Oh,
thing.
did you? Nice. The lead spitter, bro. I'm gonna take that thing. Let's see, guys. Thank you guys for being here again. Make sure to tap the follow if you guys don't follow me already. Make sure to tap the follow because I'm here for you guys. I want to help you get your best skin. One on me.
Oh, you don't beat me.
No. Med kit. So ordinary products good for you. I like ordinary a lot. You just can't get overwhelmed because they have a lot of different products. Just get the stuff that makes sense for you because they have so many different things. That's the trouble with it, is you can get overwhelmed by the amount of so if you have a dry forehead, by the way, Kratos, I would say you know, just start with just good gentle basic cleanser and moisturizer. Something like CeraVe. I would do like CeraVe. I would do like CeraVe cream to foam cleanser and CeraVe moisturizing lotion. I would start there, and then you could add stuff in as you get your skin kind of in a better shape. You could start adding in other actives and stuff like that, but don't overwhelm it. Nadia, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, Nadia. So uh-oh. I think these guys are bad, bro. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be hard. Is sunscreen super important or no? Sunscreen is literally the most important thing that you can do. So yeah, it's very important. Fungal acne, ketoconazole shampoo as a face wash is about your best bet. If not that, you actually can use this SwoleMD soap. SwoleMD soap is actually very good. You could try SwoleMD soap. I don't know if that's focused. Hopefully it is for you guys. SwoleMD soap, you could try that. So yeah, that's your best bet here. So I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm Dr. Dylan Greeney. I'm a board certified dermatologist here to help you get your best skin. Make sure to tap the follow if you guys don't follow already. If I didn't answer your question, all you got to do is pop over to my most recent video and ask it in the comments. I'll literally go over there and answer it. So don't worry if I didn't get to it. I will make sure to answer that question for you guys. So feel free to do that. Again, I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for being here. And I'll talk to everybody, you know, real soon. Again, if you guys are going to be around Friday, I'm going to be here for you. So I'd love to see you. You know, hopefully whatever you got to do, tap notifications, subscribe, follow, comment, do whatever you got to do so you get notified when I go live. I appreciate you guys again. Dr. Dylan Greeney. Was it again?
What time is it Friday?
I actually don't know yet, but so I'll see. Yeah, but Friday. So yeah, I feel free to tap the follow again. Look out for notifications. I love chatting with you guys. This is my favorite thing to do. So thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm gonna end some of this here. So pop over to the comments if I didn't get your questions answered, and make sure to ask. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys. So I'm gonna shut that down.